Here we go. One thing about these radios is they're a good size. Period. About twice the size of the UV5Rs. It's a meaty radio. Period. The 2-pack is awesome. I'll program one, and I think you can clone to the second one. Period. I can set up some private FRS channels so you and Vic can talk back and forth. You near your computer? Question mark. Dusty land. Testing 1 2. Oh, a nice little delay. Her name is Rio, and she dances on the sand.
En sintonía con Radio Martínez.
So everybody could understand. There wasn't gentle, nuanced language, just like that clip. It was very direct. And a couple of years ago, we hosted a special event at Sea Island. It's a resort there in Georgia. And for the first time ever, all 13 members of the Robertson clan, including Phil's recently discovered daughter, gathered on stage, and it was awesome. We gave each family member an ornament that symbolized something about their lives, so you'll hear some of their fun stories and fond memories, and you'll probably laugh too. The Robertsons aren't shy about sharing their faith and the way the Lord redeemed their stories. Each of them has experienced trials of one sort or another, and I'm sure that will continue as long as they're on this earth. And they have come out on the other side of those trials, proclaiming God's glory. As we're all celebrating Christmas today, this conversation will remind you of God's goodness and love.
And you're going to hear from Phil and Kay and Al and Lisa and Jason and Missy and Billy and Corey, Jeff and Jessica. And as Jim mentioned, Phil's daughter Phyllis, even Uncle Si in this presentation. We're going to begin now as Miss Kay received her special Christmas order.
I think we're going to start with Miss Kay. Go ahead, Al.
All right, Mom. Open up the gift. Mom, let us open new gifts. All right, so Mom.
These are so cute.
All right, so you got a whisk and a rolling pin.
And I use them all the time.
Right, and so obviously that means a lot about cooking. So we wanted you to tell a little bit about why cooking is important and kind of how that came about. How did you learn that?
Well, I lived half the time with my grandmother because We had a big store in the town. It was the biggest store in the town. We lived of about 300 people. But, so I got to stay with my nanny, and her whole thing was on cooking.
What up, dude? Howdy, howdy.
Let me start helping her. I love rolling out the food. I learned so much with her, and it was just so fun. I mean, I just couldn't imagine my life without learning how to cook. Well, then I did really well, some learning her stuff. But then when I hooked up with right here, my other half, maybe better half, but his mother cooked different than my grandma did. So what did I have to do? Learn how to cook like her. But I mastered that, and then I even came out with some of my own recipes myself. And I'm not a scholar or anything like that. In fact, I barely made it through high school. But I promised them I'd bring them some cookies, teachers, I brought and stuff like that. And I made it. Because food helps. You use it.
Oh, come on, WWCR.
Anyway, and then I learned to cook like Phil's mother, so he was happy.
There we go.
Happy
Turn up
boy.
the RF gain a little bit. Can you hear me too, dude?
Anyway, food has always been important, not just the food, but the kitchen. And I mean, I even had Jason's daughter over and brought 10 or 15, I don't know how many, of her classmates in college to learn how to make chicken and dumplings. I was thrilled they wanted me to teach them that.
Rock and roll.
We were
You don't have a chat window
They learned how to roll
to the right side of the video screen?
It was a fun night. We had to get rid of Phil, of course. He would have been in there with Fox News or something. So we sent him over to our workers. But I'm going to tell you something. I was just thrilled that my grandkids wanted me to teach their friends how to cook. And most of my boys can cook. Not as well as others. Alan's a dessert man. Willie can cook anything under the sun and add more and more stuff. So Willie's really a good cook. Alan's got the desserts down. Jason can cook a lot of good wild game and stuff. Or probably, I just remember I always see him cook fried potatoes really well and other things. And where's my other son? Jeff. Yeah, Jeff. He cooks.
He's the baby.
He's the baby. He's the sweeter one, of course. But he can cook. He can cook very well. Him and his wife both are great cooks. But all my daughter-in-laws are. Corey's a little slow around the edge. But I'm going to tell you something. She loves me. She loves me. And she's got many other talents, too. It's not just in cooking. That's just my field. And it's what I love. And it's my passion. And I think it draws a lot of people to our house. What do you think, Phil?
No doubt about it. A lot of them. We have taken hospitality to a new level. It's mentioned about 5 times. Practice hospitality. And check this out, without grumbling. You say, why would Peter, the apostle, when he wrote that, why would he add without grumbling? Because you work and you work, you finally get a big pot of gumbo, you work on it all day, it's perfect. As they're leaving, going up the road, you shouldn't be saying, I cannot believe the amount they ate.
So, who's up next on the list?
Who taught who to do squirrel? Did you start the squirrel?
Phil's mother taught me how to do squirrel. And I'm going to tell you something. I love to eat squirrel. I know you think it's gross, but I mean, he's a good eat. If you're starving, you'll like it.
We better move along, or this is the K show right here. All right, Si, what you got? Open yours up. Size gift.
I got a Tupperware cup with a string on it. It's got Merry Christmas Jack.
So what does the Tupperware cup mean to you, Si?
in the story.
That's all you got, boys.
Okay, wait. Didn't she send you the Tupperware cup to Vietnam? I thought that was part of the story.
Well, okay. Look.
That's the better
Look,
story.
hey, when you got as many stories as I got, it's hard to keep them straight. So look, I went to Vietnam. I was in college first with this man and two of my older brothers. Okay, and see, they didn't understand. I majored in women and minored in party.
So eventually, Si did go to Vietnam and did get Tupperware cups sent to him.
Oh,
Good night, everyone. Good night.
hey,
It's been great seeing you.
I'm sorry about your chasing rabbits. I forgot all about Tupperware cup.
There you go, bro. Yahoo!
We all get inside.
What do you want to do?
Who's up next?
All right, who's up next, Jim?
I think it's you.
Is it me?
Yeah.
All right,
You and
let's
Lisa.
open it up.
There you go.
All right, so this looks like a blank canvas.
Blank canvas.
Blank canvas.
Blank canvas.
So what could it possibly mean?
What do you think?
All right.
I don't know, but here's what I think.
Let's
I
flip
think
around.
that,
Right now we're listening to WWCR transponder number
that
3
Alan and I
out
are
of
transparent
Nashville.
with
Yes,
our lives
WWCR.
and with the mistakes that
Worldwide
we've made
Christian
and
radio
and then
is out of
again,
Nashville, Tennessee.
What the Lord has done in our
But
life.
at this time of day, it's going to start
that,
getting a little noisy.
you know,
This high up in
we're
frequency,
just,
we're at
a blank
13.
canvas, and whatever he wants to
0.845
put on here,
megahertz.
wherever he wants
Let's
to take
scan
us,
around.
wherever he wants to
Oh,
lead us
let's see
into,
if there's anything
that's
over
where we're
here.
going, because we're so.
I know it's Christmas, but I'm sure those Air Force boys are working. Let's see if we can hear their long-range control. Lot of coded number station broadcasts on this. Okay, let's see what else we can find. It's a little quiet. Let's zoom out and scope a wider swath. Oh, there's something strong over there. What's this? Da-da-da-da-da-da-da. Da-da-da-da.
mundo y solo encuentro piedras. Los árboles tratan de convencerme, las montañas.
Switch her over to AM.
El descubrimiento, toco la madera de tus tobillos.
Español.
Es tan hermoso que el poeta vaya de la naturaleza, de un paisaje, a el cuerpo femenino, a una parte del cuerpo femenino que está bien para el poeta. En ese
Don't
caso,
forget to subscribe, bruh. You better.
Verdor, el verdor evocado, desde luego, por los árboles.
If you can pick them up on a regular scanner and they're analog, then you should be able to pick them up with the DM32 as well. Should be well within the VHF and UHF range. Now, the DMR is a type of digital, but it's not the same as P32, which is what your Bearcat did. Cool, thanks, man. Yep, you should be able to hear him just fine. And the cool thing about this, those radios do what are called zones, and you can actually select different stuff. Like if you want railroads on one zone, you go to that zone, hit scan, and that's all you'll receive. If you go to a different zone, McKean County, it'll scan those frequencies, and that's all you'll receive, so you're not going to interfere. And it also has a dual watch. You can put McKean Law Enforcement on top, McKean Fire down on the bottom, and listen to both at the same time. And I will make sure that they're locked out so you can't transmit. The kids around the block that were transmitting on the police frequency because they got their hands on Daddy's bail thing. I haven't heard them lately after filing a complaint with the county. I do this sometimes on Tiki Taki, but I know you're not a fan of Tiki Taki, so. That's my DM32 UV. Same radio, but this does the ham radio DMR. And the speakers on the back, you got the nice keypad and function things up on top. It does have GPS built into it. I think yours does too. And you can see your actual coordinates right on the screen. And you can color code different things. So, oh. Yeah, they are nice radios. Alright, I'm going to flip away to a different screen for a second. Let's pick something else up. Ooh, seat up. No, that's RTL. I think it's RTL. Let's go upper sideband. Dial backwards. Oh, I may need my decoder. Let's see if we can figure out what this is. Ha! Ha! You ain't gonna get them on anything that you got. NORAD stuff goes out over Milsat, and you need specialized antennas and different receivers. Believe me, I wish I could get NORAD. Well, technically, the HFGCS, which is the High Frequency Global Communication System, is an Earth-based air traffic control and emergency action message. They're in analog, but they're coded, kind of like old number stations. But it is kind of cool to hear them. You'll hear like Offutt and different air bases broadcasting to tankers, bombers, whoever's in the air that does long-range communications. It's pretty sweet. Or sometimes it's just station to station. And I may need to add a window for this. But let me see if I can decode this really. Where is the decoder for it? There it is. Center up these tones. Ha! Yeah, you and me both. I'm on the wrong mode. Let's try lower sideband. Scan up. Nope, that's not working. Anyway. Dude, what? What? What are you doing? What do we have up here?
Treasured all these things up in her heart, pondering them in her heart. And the shepherds returned, glorifying and praising God.
Alright, let's go back to the Air Force. No shit. Awesome. I know she's planning on doing a show tonight. I might not be here for it. Well, I might be. I'm riding with Kyle out to my sister's for Christmas. And he needs to be home by about 9 o'clock because he works tomorrow morning. So I might get in there. I actually sent her some 100 Proof Justice. I don't know if she's used it yet, but I've sent it to her. Alright, let's turn this up a little bit.
Few cloud.
Oh.
5,000. Temperature -16.
Trenton Military, Canada.
-18. Altimeter 2955. Break. Cold Lake. Time 1600 Zulu. Wind 160 at 3.
Aviation weather.
6.
It's always kind of fun.
Snow. Feeling 700.
Ooh, weather.
Overcast. Temperature -17. Dew point -19. Altimeter 2972.
I'll show you what I'm picking this up on. It's about the size of a Bic lighter.
Winnipeg. Time 1600 Zulu. Wind 120 at 16.
But of course, I've got it hooked up to an external antenna that's bidirectional dipole from one end of my apartment to the other, stuck to the ceiling with the 3M command strip little hook thingies, so I'm not punching holes in the wall. Yeah. Merry Christmas, y'all filthy animal.
1625 Zulu. Wind 270 at 5.
Oh, yeah.
Light snow. Ceiling
Yeah, and you picked on me for once for having those. Oh, is this what gets you off? No. Of course, that was kind of dumb listening to DMR. Without a DMR receiver.
Repeating aviation weather. Calgary.
So, yeah, he's going to be here about 3 o'clock to pick me up, and then it's off to Lockport.
Variable between 030 and 190. Visibility 40. Q cloud at 2,000. Q cloud at 25,000. Temperature -16.
All right, let's see what is that over here. I'm seeing this little guy jumping around a little bit. One stray signal up over here. What is it? What are you? It might be What is that? Wow. It's not CHU Canada or WWV. All right. Let's see what else. You'd be surprised how much of stuff like this is popular on YouTube nowadays. A couple of different channels that I subscribe to, where they actually talk two-way, like ham operators. I don't have ham HF rigs though. It's kind of expensive. Oh, same thing on a different frequency. Oh no, this is CHU Canada. I think I do. Uh-oh, what happened? What did I do? Son of a bitch. Let me switch over here. Alright, well, Streamlabs says 2. If you've ever watched Star Wars, you know that sound. They stole it. Maybe it is 5. Maybe it just takes the software a little bit to catch up with everybody else. Okay, that's boring. Zoom out. That looks like it's maybe AM. Yep, it is. Oh, we might have had this one on before.
Ladies and gentlemen, in a lack of giving total commitment and complete
Oh, it's Brother Stare.
If death was coming your way,
This guy is old school fire and brimstone shit. I've been listening to him since I was in my 20s. WTWW. Gonna have to save that one. Walterboro, South Carolina. Oh. Yeah, that's just propagation.
emphasize the sign of it coming.
Turn the RF gain up a touch. See if we can clean them up a little bit.
The signs of the time are not the sign of its coming, just like the gospel of Christ is.
You are listening to the Overcomer Ministry radio broadcast from Walterboro, South Carolina. For our most current contact information, please visit www.overcomerministry.org. There you will find our mailing address, radio schedule, and phone numbers, where you can listen to the broadcast at any time on your phone. Also,
oh, cool. Brother Stare actually does live streaming now. Holy shit.
Is 843-701-5053. 843-701-5053.
Yeah. Bad propagation this time of day. I don't know if the ham bands are probably going nuts. Let's see. Ooh, what are you? There you go.
Oh, patria mía, ¿quién diría que tu cielo azul nublara el llanto?
It's very clear that we are not communists. United we
Y con entera confianza, soy marxista-leninista y seré marxista-leninista hasta el último día de mi vida.
I think this. Let me double check.
Ya sabíamos en Cuba de que había algo fomentándoselo como
Cuba.
La brigada y una invasión y un campamento. Ese plan consistía en crear entre los cubanos
I'm not sure if it's.
revolucionario dirigido por
Yep,
figuras
it's just
prestigiosas
Radio Cuba.
fuera de Cuba.
Radio Habana. Habana, Cuba.
Para regresar a Cuba como sting de infiltración, que era la idea original.
I actually got a QSL card from them in the 80s when I had my old tube set shortwave. It's fun shit. The old school radio in Moscow. And they actually have some of them handy.
dicho que me iba. Y cuando le dije que me iba, cada vez que lo recuerdo, pues es bien duro, ¿no?
Salimos un grupo a medianoche hacia una destinación, un lugar desconocido en aquel momento, que fue después resultado en Yusepa, la isla de Yusepa. Allí nos encontramos a un grupo de muchachos jóvenes.
Let me see if I can find them.
Gran ideal, estudiantes, la mayor parte de ellos.
They may still be packed away from the move. Bummer. I hope I still have them.
Me llevaron a un avión que estaba muy cerca del hangar, un DC-4, que no tenía insignias, no tenía ventanas, estaba totalmente cerrado. Ahí entramos y nosotros especulando para dónde íbamos. Cuando vinimos a ver, nos dijeron que íbamos a aterrizar, aterrizamos. Yo, por cierto, iba sentado muy cerca de la puerta. Y me acuerdo que cuando el avión paró, abrieron y miré hacia afuera y vi tierra colorada. Y entonces dije, yo creo que estamos en Cuba. Entonces le dijeron, no, están en Guatemala.
El entrenamiento de infantería fue brutal.
Well, shit.
Fue brutal porque...
All right, broski. I gotta bail.
Que era el jefe de los campamentos. Ese fue el hombre que hizo el artífice de la guerrilla de las Filipinas. Decía que el invasor tenía que ser Min and Lin. Lin estábamos a pan con el pan y colí. Y Min...
Merry Christmas, bro. Happy Krampus.
Guerra de guerrilla, guerra.
I am out.
Pero yo te diría que principalmente de guerrilla. Fue en las montañas, en un lugar ahí, Nango, me imagino que en idioma indígena.